afternoon, everybody. My name is Mike Holder. Welcome to my third speech. This is my third speech from Introduction to Speech with Columbia College and my pursuit to get my bachelor's degree. In my third speech today, I want to talk about a controversial subject. And before I alarm anybody on that, I want to say the subject has the possibility, and if you can keep an open mind, we can talk about the subject. It may possibly save a friend, family member, and more importantly, maybe your child's life or an infant's life. And the topic today on that is gun safety. So please understand, I'm not a gun nut. I'm not trying to push an agenda as far as guns go, or selling a gun, or buying a gun. I just want everybody to understand the general concept of gun safety, what to teach your kids, what you should do in the event that you encounter a gun and you're not comfortable with a gun. So, since President Obama has become President of the United States, gun sales have went up about 75%. With that, there's been an increase in concealed weapons carry permits holders that have followed that. The problem with that is concealed weapons classes don't give a standard training across the board that everybody gets. For an example, some concealed classes instructors, they make you go shoot the weapon so they can verify you know how to operate that weapon. Others, you can just go through the academics, pass the course, and move on. Personally, I don't feel that's good enough. I think a person needs to take a weapon, be able to handle it, load it, fire it, secure it, and handle the weapon properly. So 3 guns I'm going to be talking about today. As you look at the weapons, you have a shotgun, semi-automatic pistol, and a revolver. Now when you look at those weapons, just generally real close, you don't know whether those weapons are loaded. So it's always important and it's key to always handle a weapon as if it is loaded. Always treat it the same way all the time. Moving on from that, you're going to want to talk about muzzle awareness. What is muzzle awareness? That's pointing the gun. Always point your gun in a safe direction and never ever point it at anybody. Muzzle awareness. I use this all the time. I teach my kids. We use it in the military. And it's a good thing to always remember. As you can see today, my guns are oriented to my right, away from the audience, and from this point to what's out to the right of the guns is my house wall, my garage walls, and an 8-foot concrete fence in the back of my yard that's 12 inches thick. So if this gun was loaded and did fire, it's in a safe place. Nobody's going to get hurt. I feel safe about that. So when we go to look at the guns, the shotguns, again, they have the shotgun, semi-automatic pistol, and the revolver. So we look at this and we go, well, I don't know if any of them are loaded, if they're safe, if they're ready or safe to fire. So the shotgun we can look at real quick. And how do we figure out whether it's loaded? Well, we can just open the chamber like we did here. You can look in, look down the barrel to see if there's any shells in there, and then look to see if it's loaded. It's obviously not loaded, so I'll just leave it like that. Semi-automatic pistol, it's a lot harder. Everything's closed on it, so you can't see, and you have a clip here. So when you take out the clip comes out here. You can look and see if there's any bullets, no bullets. But you still don't know if there's one in the chamber. In order to do that, you just push the action back on it, you look in there, you look down the barrel, there's no bullets. The gun's unloaded, it's safe. The second is the third gun is the revolver. We can look at this, the revolver, not all the same, but this one comes out the side. You can look at the chambers here, and they're all empty. Look down the barrel, it's empty. The gun is safe. This gun, because it has a hammer, it doesn't have a safety on it. So if the hammer is not cocked and it's not loaded, then the gun is in a safe position. The shotgun has a safety on it. It has a black here showing that it's in safe, a red here showing that the weapon is ready to fire. And the same with a semi-automatic pistol. Safety on the back. When it's red, it's ready to fire. When it's down, it's good to go. So that's that in a nutshell. General overview, that's 3 weapons there. You can kind of get a good idea of whether it's loaded and ready to fire. We're going to talking about the bullets and identifying bullets just really quick for what gun. So if you know you have a shotgun shell and two different bullets, you have a long one and a short one. It's obvious which bullet goes into what gun, and you don't want to mix ammo on guns. Always use clean, dry, undamaged ammo. And then as we wind this down and we were thinking about safety, we've talked about a few things, but let's talk about now the very most important thing about handling a weapon. Never ever touch a trigger on a weapon unless you intend to fire that weapon. It's very, very important that we know that, okay? So again, never touch the trigger. As I begin to conclude this, I just want everybody to remember that handling a firearm is dangerous. Everybody needs to treat a firearm as if it's loaded, ready to shoot, and most likely will hurt somebody if it's misused. So please take the opportunity, if you can, to learn about the weapon. It's important, not for only your safety, but maybe the safety for your family member, or most importantly, a child or a friend of the family. For that, again, I thank you for coming today. Do you have any questions? All right, have a good day.